Hi, I'm Molly.
And I'm Jaymie, and this is our From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast. As the owners of Hired Hand website software, we've been developing websites and creating internet marketing strategies for livestock breeders for the past 10 years.
The majority of our customers are involved in the breeding of registered animals, such as Texas Longhorns, Highland cattle, horses, and white-tailed deer, where the pedigrees are very important. The From the Pasture with Hired Hand podcast examines many of the differences in raising pedigreed livestock for maximum profit. Join us and learn what we're covering today.
Want to take turns and introduce yourselves?
Certainly. Ali, do you want to go first? Let them find out who you really are.
I guess. I'm Ali Mast. My husband Anna and I, we own Painted Outlaw Ranch, and we have been helping with the sales since 2020.
All right. Hey, I'm Dan Huntington. Been in the Longhorn business for quite a few years. Been running the GNTLA sale since the inception of it back in, 8-9 years ago. Also from Huntington Sales and 5D Ranch.
So now let's talk about the history of the sale and tell us why you wanted to start a sale in the fine state of Wisconsin.
Well, obviously, the big thing with starting the sale years ago, it was a conceptual idea to help actually increase the Longhorn breed in Wisconsin. And I think from the beginning, it's done absolutely what we set out to do, is to bring in new membership and new Longhorn owners in Wisconsin. I've talked about it to a lot of people over the years, how important these regional sales are and how they can grow an area. We kind of took a copy of the cherry blossom sale out on the East Coast that they started years ago and how it grew the East Coast. And we kind of wanted to copy and do a similar type thing here. And it's been extremely successful. Every year we picked up several new Longhorn breeders in the state of Wisconsin. I think the number is probably, I don't know, Ali, you might be able to chime in. I think we've probably gained 30 to 40 new breeders in the state of Wisconsin over the years of having the sale.
I would agree with that, definitely.
That's been the big thing, Jaymie, is really just to grow the region, and what better promotion and advertising than hosting this sale. And then when we added the futurity, I mean, this thing just is absolutely blown up and been a great asset to the state, and not only the state of Wisconsin, the whole upper Midwest region. So.
Yeah, I remember going to one of your first sales when it was at Dave Belgren's place. It was a lot different than it is now. It's quite a bit larger. So it's always nice to see, especially now that you guys have added the futurity as well.
Yeah, when we started at Dave's, I mean, the joke with Joe and Ethan down there giving me a rough time about it is like, boy, you guys will be doing good when you get to 10 trailers in the lot. Now we've got probably about 10 acres of trailers parked out there. So that's kind of one of the ways we've been judging it. It keeps getting larger and larger by the amount of people coming. And it's been an amazing thing. I mean, how many people throughout the country have really got and supported us. And we certainly appreciate that, and we've got people from all sides of the country coming again this year.
So before we jump into this year's sale, let's talk about last year's sale a little bit. Do you remember the top 5 sellers from last year?
Oh, wow. The top one, obviously, that was a big, exciting moment last year. We sold our first real high dollar cow, I would call it, in the state of Wisconsin. We sold a $30,000 cow of Dave Hoven's to Miss Ann Gravitt of G&G. She was number one. And then we also, the Hudson Longhorn heifer that I bought, actually, H.L. Kiley, she was like the second at 12.5. I believe Gail Beach's heifer was 9,000. I'm from there. I'm trying to think going down. You're really testing me. You know, I have a computer here that I could look it up, but
you could. I'll help you out.
I'm going to let you try and test me here. You're helping me out as you look at the computer. Not fair.
Well, I did my research. So the number one, so the highest seller last year was SDR Long Lioness, and it was for 30,000. And then HL Kiley, and then Meadow Green Jubilee, which you mentioned. And then the fourth one was River Forks Tough as Nails.
Oh, yeah, Jaywalker. That was a Chris Hesse consignment, I believe.
Yep. And then the fifth highest selling was L4 Speckled Duke.
Cool. All right.
Anyways,
See,
it seemed like
I had them. I had them. You just had to give me a minute. It's not fair when you research and I don't. I'm doing this all by memory.
well, you got most of them, so that's good.
All right, good deal.
And I think last year was maybe the first year where you had a bunch of people from outside of, I'm going to say the region, like the Midwest, to come, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, I think was the biggest influx of outside. However, from the beginning, I mean, we've had some incredible supporters. Lonesome Pine has been with us the whole time. Lazy J, Longhorns, Joe, and Dylan Fitzmyer and Ryan. I mean, they've been with us for a long, long time. So we've had some great supporters from the beginning. But you're right. I mean, last year we really picked it up. Dave Pace, Kurt Twining, and M7 Longhorns was there. We continually keep adding. Oh, I can't forget. From the beginning, we had Mike Tomey, Mike and Jaymie Tomey. I mean, they've been incredible supporters of the GNTLA and the Wisconsin sale.
And Hudson too, I believe, right?
Hudson's, yeah, definitely. Bill and Liz and Mike, they've always supported us. We really appreciate that. What it does is it allows us to bring in the new people that we do bring in. I mean, they find it so amazing. They get to meet, and greet these people that they're seeing in the magazines and all the national publications. So it's awesome.
Are you guys ready to dive into this year's sale?
Well, I would like to say yes, because we're kind of in it already, Jaymie, but there's still quite a bit of work to be done, Ali. A lot of pens to set up. So
there is.
Okay.
All right. So let's go over the date. Let's go over the date, time, and location.
All right. So the date is July. Cattle and stuff will be arriving Thursday, July 25th. If you're coming in any earlier, let me know. I mean, I'm always willing to accommodate. It is right at my farm in Gresham, Wisconsin here. So we've got the flexibility of helping you out if you want to come in early and do a little sightseeing in Wisconsin. So Friday, the 26th, is the futurity, and we are starting at what time, Ali?
Noon.
There you go. I forgot for a second. That's why I threw it on you. So we're starting at noon on Friday for the futurity. And then following the futurity will be the world famous Wisconsin fish fry. We're going to have a band once again this year. We're going to have the fish fry and plenty of food and drinks. And then Saturday morning, we are going to start with the Little Cheesers at 9 a.m., correct?
Correct.
Okay, we're going to do the Little Cheesers. And then we're also going to be adding to the Little Cheesers the showmanship, correct?
Yes, for the kids 11 and older.
Yep. So once again, we've got Ryan and Devin Culpepper coming up from The Source. And they'll be taking care of the showing. Obviously, everyone in the Longhorn world knows Ryan and Devin have been a huge, they dedicate an awful lot of time to the youth and the showing throughout the country and the Longhorn business. And they were so gracious last year to jump up and help us get this little bit of a haltered show thing going on first. And once again, they're coming up to do it again this year. Then after that, we're going to move into the awards at 10 a.m. We're going to do the awards. 11 a.m., we're going to have our lunch, dinner, the deep fried cheese curds, which everybody's waiting for. So save yourself. You'll probably have enough cheese to eat. And then noon, we will be kicking off is this the 10th sale? 9th? I don't remember. Help me out, girls.
I have.
Come on, Jaymie. I thought you did your research.
I know, but you didn't say the 10th annual sale this year, so let's just go with 9th. How's that sound?
Okay, so this is like the 9th.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so it's the 9th. All right, so next year do your research. Anyways, so then we'll be kicking off the sale right at noon sharp. Sunday morning, we'll be load out. Hopefully we'll have everybody wrapped up and out of there before noon, which would be great because then I've got a date with a recliner to take a nap in the afternoon. So hopefully we get everybody out by noon and on their way home.
That is an action-packed weekend. Sounds like you have lots going on that weekend.
It is a full, fun-filled weekend. one of the things with our regional sale and having it on the farm, it is a lot of fun. It's a good time for the kids as well. I mean, it's a real family-oriented type thing. Kids are more than welcome. Make sure they bring their swimsuits along and stuff if they want to go swimming at the house. We get swimming pool and stuff for them. They're more than welcome to do that. A lot of activities we're planning. It's so cool that Jaymie from Hired Hand volunteered to watch everybody's kids for the weekend. It's going to be a good time.
I don't think anybody wants that. I'll stick with my computer. Okay, that's
one thing
for you.
Thursday evening, once again, we are going to be doing a little get-together deal at Pine Hills Golf Course, starting at 6. They're going to serve from 6 to 8. This year, what we did is they're going to close down the clubhouse for us, so it'll be just all the Longhorn people. Last year, we had like 130 people for it. What they're doing is they're setting up this year, they're going to have a buffet, so they're going to have like chicken and fish and some beef and I think shrimp and a salad bar and stuff like that. So the cost of it is like $21 a person, like $12 for kids. So you'll be able to come in kind of whenever and flow through. There's not quite enough room for everyone to sit at the same time. So, and a lot of people are coming in at different times on Thursday, so it'll work out well.
So for those people coming to the sale, who are the contacts that they should call if they have questions?
Ali Mast. No, Luke Malta does a great job for us. He runs the back crew kind of, and he's very accommodating, and we'll do everything we can within reason. I mean, we don't want to abuse him too bad. And Ammon will be back there, obviously, helping with getting cattle checked in and put away. So don't get on Ammon's bad side, otherwise you got to deal with Ali. So
that's right.
And they can also contact Joe Sedlacek if they need to as well, right?
Good luck with that. If Joe answers his phone, that's fine. Yep, you can contact him. No, Joe's a good guy. He helps us with a bunch of stuff, and he will get back to you eventually.
So who's going to be on the auction block this weekend as the auctioneer and pedigree reader?
Once again, it'll be the world famous. No, it's going to be me. Sorry. I mean, we were going to bring in a celebrity auctioneer, but we can't afford it. So it's just going to be me. We are going to have a special appearance by Chase Vasut of Texas. He's going to be up doing our pedigree again. So it'll be just me and Chase. It'll be a Dan and Chase show again, once again.
Love what you're hearing? Be sure to check out our Pickup Truck Confessions. It's a video series where we hop in the truck or rental car and interview a variety of breeders about what drives their passion for their livestock, how they got started in the breed of their choice, marketing tips, and more. And now, back to the podcast.
So I know you mentioned Ammon and Luke for sale day contacts. Are they also the back crew as well, or is there other people they should contact?
Yeah, they are kind of our back crew. However, we do hire a back crew and stuff, so they kind of oversee them, and so Ammon and Luke can actually get in and watch the sale and the futurity and stuff with us. We do, like I said, we have Joe as a sale day contact phone. Myself, obviously, up until auction time, I'm a little bit busy then. Allie's numbers should be in there. You get a hold of anybody, as far as trucking or arrangements. If you're online buyers and stuff like that, we'll be certainly there to help you out.
And for those people that may be arriving late or early, who should those people contact?
I am going to defer those to Luke. If they're coming in late or anything, please get a hold of Luke. If you're coming in days early or whatever, definitely contact me, and we'll do what we can to make it work out for you.
And we should also mention that Ammon and Luke's phone numbers are in the sale catalog as well, so they can be found there if people need to get a hold of them.
Correct.
Okay, so you have people consigning from all over the United States. How about haulers? Do we have them going all over as well?
Yeah, we do have different people from all over the country that'll be there. As far as like a dedicated haulers necessarily, we don't really have. Cody James said that he would come up. I do have other people lined up. If you are interested in buying online, we will get it figured out and get you taken care of. Just get in contact with myself or Joe, and we'll get it all orchestrated for you.
So now let's talk about the consigners. It seems as though you have a whole slew of consigners, many names. I think I've seen on your list this is probably the first year that I've seen them on the list. Do you want to
once
give a
again,
shout out to the new people?
Yeah, I mean, boy, we really did come up with a lot of new people this year. Allie's going to have to help me out with all of that. I don't even remember exactly everyone, so I don't want to miss anybody, but I know our good buddies out in North Dakota there. We got the Adolphs coming this year. I think this is their first time consigning. Austin Roar, like I said, Austin's coming up. Monty and Melissa did consign 1 year. They're coming back this year. We've got the Hoosiers, the Hoosier boys. Carol Powell from out in North Carolina, she's coming. G&G is bringing a couple cows. We've got, oh my goodness, I'm trying to think. Oh, Terry King all the way up from Florida, our Southern Alligator friends down there. They're coming up. He's also participating in the futurity. Allie, help me out here. Who am I missing?
Logan and Courtney Epperson.
Oh, yeah. In the Landies from Missouri.
Yep.
We also have Nicodemus. I almost forgot the
Nicodemus.
Nicodemus. Yeah, the Nicodemus are coming up from Oklahoma. Tallies. There's so many new people. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody.
Kyle Launder.
Oh, yeah. Kyle.
Natalie and John, are they new this year?
Natalie and John, yes. They've been to the futurity before, but this is the first time they're consigning. Correct? Who am I forgetting? Then we've got all of our...
Heller.
Nathan Heller, he's new, correct? I'm thinking.
Has Jeff Holiday consigned before? I know he's been there. I'm not sure if he's consigned.
Jeff was there last year. I don't believe he did.
Year,
no. Yep. Yeah, so I think Jeff's new. He's got a really nice heifer and cow in the sale. Yeah, the Miles, absolutely, yeah.
Oh,
Jacob and Amy are coming. That's right. So we, a heck of a incredible amount of support from all throughout the country. Boy, if we missed you, we certainly apologize.
Sutton,
Brody, yep, right.
Kurt.
You would think
Mulder?
Oh, Mulder, yeah, Kurt Mulder, yes, correct. So I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it sort of really blew up this year. Normally, we try to keep our sale around the 50 number. This year we have 66 lots, so a few more than I was anticipating. But how can you turn down so many great supporters of the event?
So now let's move on to the whole reason everyone's coming to the sale. Should we talk about the consignments?
The cheese curds, I thought it was the whole reason they come to the sale.
I don't think that's actually probably the whole reason, but
it's a big part of it. It's a big part of it.
They're pretty delicious.
They are. Okay. So what do you want to talk about next?
Do you have any updates or any scratches from anybody that you're aware of right now?
I am not.
No
How about you, Ellie? No scratches yet. Nothing. No updates that I know of as of yet.
All right. So my next question is going to test you two a little bit. Curious if you know who the top 5 viewed animals are so far.
I'm going to defer to Allie.
I do not.
You want to take a guess? Who do you think some of them are?
I'm gonna assume probably one of Monmel's. What is it? Lot 20.
I'm scrolling through and looking.
She's a good one, but she didn't make the list. Not the top 5.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a poke at it. I think probably one of the most viewed ones, probably the number 1 viewed one, maybe even, would be Lot 1. Sunhaven Jammer.
She's not the first viewed, but she is in the top 5.
Gosh darn it.
She comes in at she's from Jay and Susie Wachter, and she comes in at number 3.
Okay. Then how about Hudson's H.L. Mulberry?
Yep, she comes in at number 15.
1. Not 15. Okay, because I've looked at her a whole bunch. She is a beautiful little girl. I really like her. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What would be number 2? How about Dave Hovens? He's got 2 really nice heifers in the sale.
Which one are you thinking from Dave?
I wonder if what is it? SDR bombs away and one SDR blown away. I don't remember which one's which.
Dave always has really good animals, but neither of Dave's made the list so far.
You can tell him. I'm not going to tell him that. There's so many good consignments this year, and so many. What I'm really happy with is I love these young heifers and stuff, and we've got so many good heifers in this sale. Austin Rohr brought us some that are really, really nice. Somebody we didn't mention, you mentioned him earlier, Dave Bilgren, his lot 8, the Pocahontas BCC. Beautiful little girl there. I don't know if she made the list or not.
She didn't, but you mentioned Austin Rohr. Which of his consignments do you think made it?
Well, there's the Justified Fancy. She is really nice. The Steel Magnolia. Oh, my goodness. I'm scrolling and
Lucky
thinking.
Patriot?
Yep, that's the one.
Patriot. The Patriot.
Lucky Patriot.
Yeah.
Yep. She came in at number 5.
Okay. So is that the top 5? Did we get them all?
Nope, we're still missing number 2 and number 4.
You put too much pressure on us, Jaymie. It's not fair because you did the research this time and you actually get to see. I don't know.
One of these people he's been a longtime supporter of you, of the sale.
Mike Tomies?
No,
his Kringle cow, maybe?
Nope, not that one.
Okay, and then Lonesome Pine?
No, they have good animals too.
Mark
Not Mark either. This person lives really close to Mark.
Tom Smith.
Yep.
Tommy's, okay, his WS. That's who I forgot to talk about a little bit. Welcome back, Tom Smith. He's going to be back in Wisconsin after a couple of years of laying in a bed there, unfortunately. So we're really super happy and stoked that Tom's going to make the trip again.
Yep. So his animal that came in at number 2 is WS Wildfire.
Okay.
She's lot 26, I believe.
All right.
Yep.
Right on. Yeah,
and
that's a heck of a cow too. Yeah.
And then there's one left, and I think they may be new, but I'm not 100% certain. They're from the East Coast.
Tallies then, or
not Tallies,
or Carol Powell's?
Yep,
Carol's. Okay. I'm trying to think which ones she had. She had help me out, Jaymie. Which one was it?
The one that came in at number 4 was HS Kissin' Kate.
Okay, yeah. Nice.
So she's lot 46 if people want to go take a look at her.
All right. I'm going to look myself here.
Any other animals in the sale or lots in the sale that you want to talk about, or?
Oh, I don't, once again, I don't even know where to begin. We've got such a great group of animals. By far the best, I would say the best group of cattle we've ever offered in Wisconsin by a long shot. We've had some good cows, and I'm not taking anything away from the other years and the other cows that we've had, but overall, what a solid group of animals, everything from young heifers to nice mature cows.
So let's move on and we'll talk about the futurity. Ali, you ready for this?
Yes.
Can you give us the schedule of events for the futurity?
Yes. So the Little Choosers will be Saturday morning before the sale. The futurity will start at noon on Friday, July 26th. We have 8 heifer classes, 6 bull classes.
And how many entries total? I don't know if you guys mentioned it before or not.
We got right around 170 entries. So that will be our biggest futurity we've had yet.
When are the awards for the futurity?
The awards will be at 10 a.m. on Saturday before the sale.
Nice. And who did you choose for the judges this year?
We got Ryan and Devin Culpepper coming back again, Jay Walker, Andrew Tagore, and Donnie Taylor.
Oh, one change, Ali. I probably should have told you that. Good thing we're having this. with plenty of time to make a change. So I haven't talked exactly to Ryan and Devin to see which one's going to judge, but we have Mr. Dan Grove all the way from North Carolina coming out, who I had talked to a long time ago about judging, and he had a conflicting scheduling issue. So Dan Grove's going to judge, and we'll take Ryan and Devin. One of them will be a backup judge, and one of them will be a regular judge.
Very nice. So
Allie's like news to me.
Sure.
Sometimes Dan forgets to tell you, Allie, some stuff.
I'm used to it.
So you guys have mentioned Little Cheesers a couple times during the podcast. Allie, can you tell people a little bit more about your Little Cheesers?
Yes. So we this is actually a idea from Mel Halverson of Lazy Dog Longhorns, and she wanted to get kids more involved, and so we come up with the idea of doing a haltered show, more so a showmanship class than anything, just to get the kids more involved. And as long as the heifer is in a futurity class that she's broke to a halter, the kids can take her in the ring and get some showmanship pointers, and we give them all an award at the end just to try and keep the interest alive.
I think you mentioned earlier, but Devin and Ryan Culpepper are going to be there as well to give advice and help the kids, right?
Yes, and we asked them to do a judged older kids class, so kids 11 and older can see who's actually the better showman. So we're pretty excited about that as well.
So now let's talk about sponsors. I don't know that I've ever seen a list quite as long as your guys' list for sponsors this year. You have a tremendous amount of support, it seems.
Yes, we got 32 sales sponsors.
And what about futurity sponsors?
18 futurity sponsors, and then 2 for the Little Cheesers, so 20 total.
That's quite the list. Do you guys want to talk a little bit more about the sponsors?
Sure. I mean, once again, it's just, screams volumes about how the sale is growing and the support we've received throughout the country for it. Our sponsors really, help make this thing happen, of course. And to go over the entire list, it's, kind of crazy. But, just hats off, man. We really, really appreciate all the support we get.
Any final things that you want to talk about that we maybe forgot or missed earlier?
I don't know. I think we've kind of hit everything. Just reiterate, we really appreciate all the support we get from throughout the whole United States. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. I mean, if people start talking about doing a regional event and a regional sale, it's incredible for your area. It will help grow your market. It'll help grow your support, your team, and everything in your area. And that's another thing. Shout out to the rest of our team. Allie does so much for this event, and Ammon, supports her and helps, and he helps so much at the event. Lukey Maltuth, we drive him nuts all the time by throwing him all these crazy amounts of animals to try and figure out where to put them. It's just a lot of fun. It definitely is a team effort. The rest of our GNTLA people that show up during the event help us clean up and move stuff around and, support it in so many great ways. We definitely appreciate it. That's what makes it happen. And I don't know who all else to thank, but we do appreciate everything everybody does for us. And, we're looking forward to a really great event once again.
Well, thanks for joining us today and talking about your sale, and we will see you soon.
All righty. Sounds good.